right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in our next bout of the evening. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Dalton Goddard.
Dalton Goddard is a powerful striker, Kevin, and is a technician of the sport of MMA and likes to take his training on the road. He has been all over the country doing it. He has a 1-0 record and looks to add to that tonight against Deron. Now, Dalton looks to break the body and work it. He is ready for this striking battle. Now, what we're looking at in this fight, though, is we're looking at a couple of guys who are both without a loss. So, as they say, someone's O has got to go.
There's a lot on the line when you haven't lost. Extra tension. A lot on the line. You're nervous. Those nerves are there. You don't want to lose. We'll see who handles that pressure better.
And I think that, with that, a lot of you went back to with training. Now, he has trained with Bellator vet Dave Rickles, and Dave said that he has really pushed Dalton in this fight, so they are definitely looking to use that with, working that Bellator vet behind you. That has got to help.
Bellator is one of the top levels of the fight game. You get a vet like that helping you, sky's the limit.
As I said, he has definitely traveled around. He has worked all of the Midwest to get different camps in. He has trained with Glory MMA and James Krause. So, he's definitely been there with the big boys, guys.
The only problem with that, though, Jeremy, is that if you train at multiple gyms, everybody knows what you can and can't do. Everybody knows the book on you. The more you fight, when you have 20, 30 fights, everybody's going to know. But when you're 1-0, people don't know all that much about you. Going to 20 different gyms, the word's going to get out on what you can and can't do, what your weaknesses and strong points are.
All right, let's bring out his opponent tonight. Fighting out of the red corner this evening, give it up for Deron Carlis.
Now, Kevin, Deron Carlis is a freestyle fighter who trains at the American Top Team HD with UFC vets LC Davis and others. Carlis has a perfect record of 4-0 coming into this, with 3 of those wins coming by submission. His mantra has always been to take the fight wherever it goes, but he never wants to leave this fight to the judges.
That's a smart mantra. You never want to leave the fight to the judges. You never know what those judges are looking for or how they're going to score that fight.
He gets a lot of hard work in for this. He says that he has been really beat up in practice, and that to me could be a good thing or a bad thing.
You're never 100% when you go into an MMA fight. It's the roughest sport around. No one is ever 100%. If anybody tells you they're 100%, they're lying. Everybody gets banged up. Hopefully he's not too banged up.
And again, a big one in LC Davis of the UFC being in his corner for training this week.
LC Davis is a vet. LC Davis had a ton of fights. Working with guys like that only make you better.
So we are about to get this fight underway as he gets greased up in the corner. Now, this has definitely been his fight. He is ready to go. An Army infantry vet, so to him, fighting is nothing.
You protect our country, this is nothing.
Exactly. So let's throw it up to the cage with Stephen Bayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, weighing in at 147.5 pounds, fighting out of Wichita, Kansas, please give it up for Dalton Goddard. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening, he weighs in at 146.9 pounds, fighting out of Overland Park, Kansas. Give it up for Deron Carlis.
All right, fellas, to give you instructions, dressing room. Got any questions? Got any questions? Touch them up right there. God bless you.
And here we go. Referee Mike England is about to start the fight.
Oh, big punches right away from Carlis.
Carlis definitely looks to start with a quick pace here. He is moving, trying to take the center of the cage away from Goddard.
Oh, nice counter hook. Hit him with a counter hook and hurt him. Goddard defending well. See if Carlis can finish him.
Carlis is definitely swarming on him, but it looks like Goddard is taking some of his jiu-jitsu and trying to stop the onslaught.
Looking for a double leg now. And Goddard gets a takedown. Big knee as Carlis stands up.
Oh, again, he is rocked. Goddard is on the ground. He is stunned, Kevin.
Carlis is all landing giant hammer fist. Oh, Goddard's got a huge mouse under his right eye. Carlos's left hook is just hurting Goddard.
Oh! Kevin, we have a fight on our hands here tonight.
Carlis needs to go back to that left hook, which he just did. If he leads with the right hand first, it'll set it up a little bit better. Oh, nice knee to the body from Goddard.
I tell you what, though, Goddard is definitely pushing the pace. He's trying to keep it up, but he is
Carlis
getting
is
rocked.
swarming Goddard.
Goddard definitely has heart here. He is, bleeding. I probably barely could see out of that, wouldn't you think, Kevin?
Doesn't seem to be closing just yet, but it will shortly. Carlis looks to be a little winded at this point. He's been throwing a lot of big strikes.
And Goddard has definitely said that his cardio is what makes him him.
Carlis now looking for a clinch. I think he's a little tired, Jeremy. Oh, gets Goddard's back.
Oh, this is bad where his jiu-jitsu.
Doesn't have his hooks in. I can't tell if it's under his chin.
As we only have 3 minutes, so we have a lot of time left in this fight for him to work.
Goddard's going to want to peel that top arm to release some of the pressure of that rear naked choke.
He is definitely trying to work that 2-on-1 there. Oh, and Goddard is definitely busted up in this fight.
He is busted up. I don't think it's under his chin, though.
No, he is definitely defending with only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. There's still a lot
Goddard's
of time to work.
going to want to put his back to the mat and turn into him, which he just does. Beautiful, beautiful escape by Goddard. Now we'll see what Carlis can do from his guard. Stands right up. This has been a back and forth fight.
This is definitely a brawl here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.
Goddard's going to want to get that right hand up. He's eating some big left hooks.
Oh!
And eats another.
I tell you what, but Deron is definitely looking tired here.
He's winded. He's been throwing some knockout punches. Oh, and eats a short right hand from Goddard, which momentarily drops. And big knees.
Oh!
Carlis looks hurt. He's hurt, folks. He's hurt. Goddard's got to finish this fight.
Goddard smells blood figuratively and is moving in, but Mike Englund stops the fight due to a mouthpiece.
He should not have stopped that fight.
And the crowd definitely reacts here. Goddard looks to come back in, though. He runs right over.
Gave
big
Carlis
kick to the
break.
body.
Nice
Look at Goddard.
Knee,
He is pushing this action.
Big right hand from Carlis.
Goddard has Carlis rocked. He is pushing forward. The hands are being thrown, Kevin.
Goddard definitely has the energy advantage. Carlis is looking very winded and eating big punches and a big knee.
This is where that conditioning and heart plays all that in, right, Kevin?
You got to finish this fight if you're Goddard. Carlis is hurt. He's there for the finish.
And we are only under a minute left, and they are throwing for the fences, guys. Carlis is hurt. He is moving just terribly. Hands are down to his sides.
Oh, a big knee from Goddard.
Throws another huge left
Just
hook from
missed
Carlis.
that knee. These guys are swinging for the fences. No defense here, Jeremy.
None at all. Big knee again from Goddard. He
Carlis
is setting it up.
Carlis is going to have to defend himself. Referee Mike Englund might step in.
Again, more rocks here. I tell you what, that eye on Goddard is looking bad, though, Kevin. But he is still continuing to push forward.
Goddard's starting to look a little winded, not throwing punches with the intensity he did earlier.
Big
Nice
head
kick.
And a
Didn't
knee
have
to the
a whole
head.
lot on it, though. Looking for a guillotine. Goddard, he might have that, but he's got it. He's got the guillotine. Beautiful
What a
submission
finish.
right
What
before
a
the bell by
finish.
Goddard.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Big action here at Shamrock FC Charge. Now, Kevin, talk us through that, as it was nothing but big haymakers and heavy left hands here, along with some knees in the replay.
That was the fight of the night so far. Goddard beautifully senses that Carlos is hurt, grabs that guillotine, pulls Carlos into his guard for the finish right before the bell. Beautifully done by Goddard.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. That definitely could have fight of the night so far written all over it. What do you think?
Easily the best fight of the night so far. That was a brawl.
They
went at it that whole 5 minutes or 4 minutes and 55 seconds of that round.
And I tell you what, as we look here at the onslaught of knees and just standard hands going back and forth, it was a brawl. Now,
what toughness out of Goddard. He was almost out of this fight in the first minute and battled back, used that cardio and that toughness to finish this fight in the waning seconds of the first round.
And I tell you what, he definitely showed some heart in this fight, Kevin.
100%.
All right, let's send it up to the cage for Stephen Bear for our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd have to say that was the best fight of the evening. Let's give both of these fighters a big round of applause. That's the Shamrock experience. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended. 4 minutes and 53 seconds of round one. Your winner by tap out due to guillotine choke. Give it up for Dalton Goddard!
Dalton Goddard taking the win via submission with the guillotine choke.
That's a big win for Goddard against a 4-0 fighter. Formerly 4-0 fighter.
Yes, as we said, someone's O.
Had to go.
It had to go.